right, Chicago, we are back. Man, it's time for us to continue our year one off season with your Chicago Blackhawks. We just finished the year one NHL entry draft and it went according to plan. We traded down in the NHL entry draft, but we still acquired some good young talent for the future. I was reading your comments, a lot of disagreements when it comes to the fog of war and the NHL entry draft. I don't think anyone disagrees that it's not better for the game mode in terms of making it harder for you as a general manager, but for entertainment purposes, it kind of sucks not to be able to know the players that are being drafted. But we're gonna have to just push on here, boys. We did, however, get some good players. Where is he? There he is. Jackson Kostopoulos. Don't know his trade value, don't know his overall, but we do know his potential. It's medium elite left wing two-way forward of the future. I'll just bring him up for you. This guy is from, the United States of America. Yeah, 18 years of age, left wing, 6'4". And also, I was reading your comments. You guys were saying that I got to play these guys in preseason. That way they become uncovered. So do I have to do that? Do they have to play in preseason, or will my scouts naturally uncover them? We're going to have to wait and see here. And also, where is he? There he is. Kurt Adams. This guy's a left wing sniper. Yeah, low elite. However, with everyone else that was ahead of him in the draft, it would have been taking a gamble. I knew for a fact this guy was low elite, so I selected him in the second round. And then also this guy, Valery Andronov. Yeah, 18 years of age, 6'1". This guy's a playmaker, so we got a low elite playmaker, a low elite sniper, and a medium elite two-way forward. Could be a bona fide, third, second, first line of the future here for the Chicago Blackhawks. So that's good. The draft went according to plan, but now we have free agency, and in free agency, there is some help. All right, there's some big-time help available to get our team back on track. First up, Artemi Panarin. Now, all the Blackhawk fans know that as soon as Artemi Panarin left the Blackhawks for Columbus, they got Saad back, sure, but Patrick Kane just wasn't playing like Patrick Kane. This guy, when Panarin was on Kane's line, what did Kane have, the Hart season? We'd have 40-something goals before he went down towards the end of the year. Then they went on to win the Stanley Cup in 2014, something like that, right? Was it 14 or 15 Panarin's last year? Something like that. So, if we're going to get Patrick Kane playing at the top of his game, because we need him to produce so that we can get into the playoffs, so that he could score during the playoffs, he needs a winger. And who did we have last year? It was Camilleri that I signed in free agency. Then Yarncroc went up there. Imagine a line with Jonathan Toews, Patty Kane, and Panarin. And you might even be able to move Jonathan Toews down to the second line. Go like Schmaltz, Kane, and Panarin, and then DeBrincat, Taves, and someone else. You could split those two guys up now. We could at least try it out. So Panarin is someone I want to target. Then we also have, if we go to the blue line, because we just traded away Brent Seabrook, we only have, Duncan Keith. Everyone else on our blue line is 79 or worse. So you got the Big Z's, Zdeno Chara, Jake the Snake Gardner, Tyler Myers, Anton Strawman, Jay Bouwmeester. A lot of good players here that could help us out. But, teams are already interested in Jake Gardner and Tyler Myers, and if I'm looking at free agency, I want Panarin, and I also want Bobrovsky in the net for the Chicago Blackhawks. We have a lot of big-time contracts on this team, but the salary cap is going up, and also I've already cleared off guys like Seabrook, right? I already cleared off, who else was it? All the veterans that I traded at the trade deadline. And if we sign Bobrovsky, then our goaltender, Corey Crawford, he no longer has to stay here either. So what we're going to do, I don't want to make a gigantic mistake here. We have, if you just look at the bottom left corner, the cap space, just under $20 million. So I know I want Bobrovsky, and I know I want Panarin. So let's do this. Oh, you know what? Hang on, let me just show you guys my contract plan right now for this team. Might as well show you. Hang on a second, proposed trade. So if you look at the big-time contracts on our squad, now that we got rid of that Brent Seabrook contract, the longest deal that we have is 4 years. I think Seabrook would have gone 5 or 6 years. So we got 4 years. Patty Kane, Taves, Duncan Keith, I got Schmaltz signed. So 4 years is the length that I want to sign contracts to. After those 4 years, we got to reassess. I don't know where Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews are going to be in their career. So let's try to sign these guys to a 4-year deal. That way, we will have the flexibility to re-sign Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews and allow them to retire here, because even if I can't win a Stanley Cup with Chicago, those two deserve to retire as Blackhawks. They definitely do. So Let me go to UFA goaltenders. Sergei Bobrovsky. So the first one. So offer contract. He wants a 5-year deal. I'll give you a 4-year deal. Well, if I give him a 5-year deal, you know what? I'm going to give 5 years to Sergei here because I could say, I could even go up to 7 years. If I go up to 7 years, I could save some money. Hang on, he's 30 years of age. Let me just think this out. So next year, he'll be 31. He'll still be elite. The year after that, he'll be 32. So you're getting 2 full years in with him exact elite. Now, 33, 34, they could always drop. So I'm getting 2 full years here with Bobrovsky at 93, 92. Then he's going to drop. I'll get another year at like 90, then another year at high 80. So you're getting 2 Vezina years, and then you're getting 2 really good years. After that, I don't know. So, you know what? 5 years makes sense to me, and I can always trade him in the last year there if I need to. Because I'm not saving. You know what, though? No other team is asking, and I can save some money. And I want to go 8 points. I'll only be saving $500,000. You're not going to go 4 years here, and I'm going to make sure I pay him. There you go. 4 years at $9 million. It makes sense. I mean, with what Carey Price just got signed to with Montreal, goaltender salaries are going up, and we have the cap space on this team. So 4 years at $9 million for Sergei Bobrovsky. I'm paying him up front so we don't have to go deep with the years. And also, we're going to go forwards. Artemi Panarin. How much does this guy want? If he wants like a 7-year deal, I'll give it to him. How old is he? 27? He wants a 5-year deal. If I go 4 years. No, you know what? I don't want to mess around with Artemi. Let's go 5 years. Whatever he wants, I'm going to give it to him. So 5 years, and we're going to go $7.5 million to make sure I get this guy signed. Now, I know we don't have his overall scouted. It's only 85, 1 bar, but I know for a fact Artemi Panarin, with his exact elite potential, there's no way he's lower than 84, 85 overall. And his individual stats will ensure that he simulates well, and if I put him alongside of Patrick Kane, don't worry about it. He'll play just fine. So 5 years at 7.5 per season. There you go. So we're at, 16.5? Yeah, 16.5 million. So I have to leave the blue liners there right now. If they get taken, they get taken. I'd love to get my hands on In fact, I'd love to get my hands on Tyler Myers. This would be the one I'd love to sign. We already have the left-handed Duncan Keith. Get Tyler Myers to be his line mate for this year. I mean, he hits, he blocks shots. Giveaways to takeaways. Giveaways are always going to be a little bit higher to takeaways for defensemen, especially guys who play a lot of minutes. I mean, time on ice, 22 minutes. He's taking chances, but this guy would be great for us. But what does he want? If I just go, he wants a 4-year deal at 4.5. I think I can make that work. I don't want to sign these guys. I know I have to trade away Corey Crawford still, and I can free up that money. But I don't want to trade away Corey Crawford if Sergei Bobrovsky decides to go somewhere else, and then I'm screwed. I think I could still sign Tyler Myers, though. Okay, so here's what we're going to do with Tyler Myers. I want him on the team. 4 years works out, but I'm not going to offer him a lot. I'm going to go $4.5 million. If we get Myers, we get him. Even if he drops down to an 82, he'd still be a better top 4, even top 6 right-handed defenseman than Brent Seabrook. He basically is the replacement for Seabrook. He's cheaper, less years, and he's younger. So I'm going to try to offer him contract. Yeah, there you go. Jake Gardiner, we're not going to be able to sign. So there is all the skaters. Approach. Let me just, yeah, so we got 7 mil right there. Got 10 mil, so we're up to 12 mil, and then 9 mil, 21 mil. Yeah, we're just over the cap space. But I do think that when you sign players, the prices come down a little bit. So what I can do now, there is a few players that I could trade to free up some cap space. So hang on a second. Let me go back to team management. Proposed trade. We're just on the brink. I think it'll work anyways because it'll get scaled, but just hang on a second. Salary, there was one player that I want. I was saying this in the last video. No, Leipzig, no. Ryan, no. Gustafsson, that was the one. 1.2 million for Gustafsson. I do not need, so let's just find an Eastern Conference team to trade him to. The Columbus Blue, no, let's get there you go, the Detroit Red Wings, an up-and-coming team. Alright, so Gustafsson for a 7th, there you go, Detroit. Will it go through? I'm not trying to steal anything. Yeah, I almost feel guilty. Whatever, I'm not gonna try to screw the system, get like a 3rd round pick for a top 6 depth defenseman. No, I'm not gonna do that. So that is Gustafsson gone. We have to wait for Sergei Bobrovsky, and our cap space is 19.9 million. I'm pretty sure even if all 3 of those players sign, I'll be okay. Now, before we continue here, I also have to worry about my scouting situation. We lost a few scouts. We have 14 out of 20. If I sort by region, we got one in Russia. We got one in Finland. We got one in Sweden. We only have one in Europe, and he is overall at D. So I'm going to fire that scout. All right. There you go. I can leave the C's and B's. We don't have, yeah, we only have a little bit of money here. U.S. East, U.S. West, so I'm gonna need a U.S. Central scout. QMJHL, OHL, and WHL. The only thing about the OHL and the WHL is it's a C and a D. So I'm gonna, whoa, no, didn't mean to do that. Hang on a second. These damn scouting screens, they take a long time. Hang on a second. We'll back out. Okay. Let me sort by region again. I can help you guys with your own scouting. So Russia, Finland, Sweden. I need one U.S. Central. I'm going to fire my OHL and my WHL scout. There you go. My pro scouts can stay. North Pacific, Metro, Central. That's the AHL. Oh, that's the AHL North, AHL Pacific. So I'm going to need a NHL Atlantic. So I need an NHL Atlantic, an OHL, a WHL, and a U.S. Central. Alright, so let's go back to this. This is what I mean. Very, very complicated, but it's starting to make a little bit more sense to me. If only these screens moved a little bit quicker. I'm not bitching. It's just there's a lot of micromanaging here, and when it slows down, it's a little frustrating. So this guy, if you look at the bottom left, USA Central, his region accuracy is A+. His overall is B. So Ernest Hill, welcome to Chicago. I'm just going to pay him what I need to. So that was the US. The next, I need an OHL scout. The best is a C. Oh my god. So I'm not even upgrading too much here. I think I got rid of a, what's it called? I think I got rid of a guy who was like D-. That might have been the WHL guy. So let's go somebody who only wants a 2-year deal, Sarich. There you go. All right, so there's the OHL and the WHL. Here we go. We got a guy who's B-. I didn't go down. What the hell? There you go. My controller's all screwed up from Dragon Ball. Oh my god. Just go nuts on the D-pad. Alright, so there you go. So that's the WHL signed. So we got the US, the OHL, and the dub. What else did I need? I needed an NHL, was it Atlantic? I think it was NHL, let me just back out just to make sure. This is what I mean about the micromanaging. I have to back out a few times. So I got the US Central, got the O, got the dub. I need 2 AHLs, and I need NHL Atlantic. Yeah, AHL North, AHL Pacific, and NHL Atlantic. All right, so let's go back to the NHL Pro Scouts. I'll get a guy who's like B. I don't need to waste money on like an A because it's a Pro Scout. NHL, hang on a second. They're all B's anyways. I'll go down to this guy, 2 years, Dixon. All right, whoa, hang on a second. I got to make sure he's good in the NHL Atlantic. Hang on. Atlantic, this guy's only B, so that was the wrong choice. See, you got to be better. The NHL Atlantic, this guy's got B, and he's A+. Nicholas Nyquist, 4 years. All right, there you go. So that is the NHL Atlantic. Now, what about the AHL? I had the AHL, what was it? Atlantic and the North? Yeah, so this guy could be the AHL Central. All right, party. There you go. And then I need somebody, the AHL, what was it, Pacific? I think it was Pacific. Let's see, AHL Pacific, A-. AHL Pacific, A+. There you go, listed. All right, so that's taking care of every scout, I'm pretty sure. Let me just back out here. So we have 11 scouts. So Russia, Liga. I'll have to get some more European scouts eventually. Let me just get these guys under contract. OHL, WHL, North and Pacific. So we'll go for Atlantic. And then, yeah, we're good. All right, so that should take care of all the scouts. I can always recheck that in preseason, but I also have to get the right players in preseason. I mean, there's so much to do. So next thing, we have to make sure we get Bobrovsky signed so that we can then trade away Corey Crawford and free up a little bit more cap space, all right? So let's advance the day, and let's see if the 3 players that we targeted, Artemi Panarin, Tyler Myers, and Sergei Bobrovsky, are now part of the Chicago Blackhawks organization. Willie Reuter, all right, so we got a scout to join the franchise. Good. Welcome to Chicago. I'm hoping that you can find some gems for us. Same thing with Ernest Hill. Welcome to Chicago. Nicholas Nyquist, welcome to Chicago. Nora Liston, welcome to Chicago. Beautiful. All these guys decided to sign. So advanced day. Ricky Sarich, welcome to Chicago. Beautiful. And Doug Party. All right, so I think we got everyone signed here. We got to be close to 20 scouts. So Tyler Myers has accepted our offer. He is now playing for the Chicago Blackhawks, the replacement for Brent Seabrook, right-handed two-way defenseman who can play all positions. Beautiful. So we got him signed now. Yeah, let's just advance the day. I got to get Panarin. Sergei Bobrovsky has decided to sign. Good. So we got Bobrovsky and we got Tyler Myers, both on 4-year deals to match Kane and Taves. Now it's just Panarin. Please, God. Please, God, do not tell me that I do not have enough cap space. You know what? I could always trade away Crawford right now if Panarin doesn't sign. Next. Oh, he signed anyways. Thank God. So Panarin, Bobrovsky, and Tyler Myers all decide to sign with the Chicago Blackhawks. And I got good deals on them, too. 4-year deals. And Myers, remember, I sent out a cheap deal for Myers. He decided to come play here. All right. Alright, so that's big. So free agent. My D-pad! I didn't click on edit player. Oh my god, I gotta get a new controller, man. I've been playing this so hard. Oh my D-pad is screwed up. Alright, free agency. I don't want to accidentally back out after this. See, yeah, cap space, $1.5 million left. See how much we spent on that? But still, I think it was extremely valuable. We need a backup goaltender, but Corey Crawford, that's going to be $6 million that we can free up right now. So let me propose trade. I've already thought about the trade that I want to make with Corey Crawford if we did sign Sergei Bobrovsky. Just want to show you guys our current setup, though. So goaltenders, we got Sergei in the net. That's going to be massive for us because we got to get Kane going. Kane's going to score more goals with Panarin now, and we have a better goaltender to keep the puck out of the net. And Corey Crawford, we got some good trade value right there. We can turn into something. So let me just throw Corey Crawford on the trade board. All right, so you know what? Do I need a back? Yeah, I do need a backup. We need some sort of backup. Defenseman. All right, so Duncan Keith, 86. Tyler Myers, 83. And you can see that that's much healthier than a Brent Seabrook at like 6 years left at almost $7 million at 4 years of age. 29, 4 years, 4.5, 83 overall. He can play penalty kill, power play, 5-on-5. We needed a guy like that, all right? After it gets a little bit weak, but Joakim Ryan, Sebastian Aho, we want to play these guys. And then I don't know if Joka Harju's going to get a boost and Bachfest. So our blue line's coming together, all right? We're getting there, but Sergei Bobrovsky is going to help out the blue line when it fails. And forwards, now we're starting. Now our top 9, I think, is set. We have Kane, we have Taves, we have Panarin, 1, 2, 3. We have Schmaltz, we have DeBrincat, we have Saad, that's 6. Then we have Yarncroc, we have Pajot, and we have Leipzig. That is your top 9 right there. We still have Hayden, we still have Boucher. We have some other young players. Oh, yeah, the guys I just drafted, Kostopoulos, Kurt Adams, and Andronov, whatever his name is, and also Corey Crawford. So what I'm going to do right now is we are trading Corey Crawford. There's a lot of teams that would want him, which is good, like the Arizona Coyotes, the Buffalo Sabres, Calgary Flames. First thing I'm going to do is make sure I do not trade him to the Western Conference. We do not need Corey Crawford coming back to bite us in the ass. So he's going to the Eastern Conference, and I'd like to score a defenseman. The Carolina Hurricanes have a plethora of defensemen and desire a goaltender, okay? So they missed out on Sergei Bobrovsky. Their best goalie is Mrazek and Scott Darling, so not two great goaltenders right there. But they have a crap ton of defensemen that I would love to get my hands on. All right, so let me just look at extension length. I haven't signed any of these guys to extend. Yeah, why would they? It's not extension time. They're already past re-sign stage. They have Justin Falk. They have Dougie Hamilton. They have Jacob Slavin. They have Brett Pesce. They have Calvin DeHaan. They have Hayden Fleury. They have TVR. They have McEwen. They have Jake Bean. They have a lot of, do they have prospect? No, they don't. Noah Hannafin went to Calgary for Dougie Hamilton, right? So all their defensemen are playing. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 7 defensemen right there. So let's take one of these guys. I'd love to get my hands on Justin Falk, but that's their best defenseman. That's not going to be realistic. I'm not going to do that. Dougie Hamilton, same thing. They just traded for him. That's not realistic. Slavin is like their one left-handed defenseman. 6 years left at 5.3. I do not want to take that on. But Brett Pesce, he's looking like someone I wouldn't mind going after. He's only 82 overall, sure, but he's 24 and he's got medium top 4. So you play him. I think he's going to get better. His time on ice was only 17 minutes. That would increase with Chicago. And if I take a look at his advanced analytics, doesn't take penalty minutes, which is nice. -2, don't worry about that. Power play points, only 2. He'd be on the power play with Kaner on this team, so he'd get the chance. And he hits and blocks shots. Don't worry about giveaways to takeaways. Remember, the same thing as a Tyler Myers. Another right-handed guy who's getting $4 million. Or you could try a guy like Hayden Fleury. Now, I would choose Hayden Fleury outright if it was between Brett Pesce and Fleury. But the only thing I do not like about Fleury is they just signed him to a 3-year deal, 4.6, which is a lot. It also tells me that he might get a huge boost this year. We have him at 4 bar, but he didn't play at all last year. Look at the 2018-19 season. He only played 7 games. And in 7 games, he had 3 points, a +4, 2 power play points. So, I mean, you could say, I mean, it doesn't look like he hits, but block shots, giveaways to takeaways. He's left-handed, so it's like, do you take the chance on the younger player who has the better ceiling, potentially, or do you take the guy who's cheaper, only $4 million, who's signed for 5 years, which makes sense. I mean, even if he didn't work out, I could easily trade that deal. He's only 24, so what, only 2 years older, medium top 4, and we know how he plays. So that's a tough one right there. If I have to take a chance, I would go for Hayden Fleury, but considering we need a guarantee on this team, and they have already too many right-handers, Brett Pesce, I think, is the trade for us. He's American, and just like Tyler Myers, he can play the penalty kill, power play, 5-on-5, and he's cheap, man. 5 years at $4 million, I like that. So, Brett Pesce, you're going to go into this deal. All right, 5 years, and what else can we get from this? Let's get some forwards that are cheap that can play in the NHL. So all these guys, Teravainen, Sebastian Aho. I'd love to get my hands on a Jordan Staal. I think he'd be perfect for this team as a depth center. He plays well, but there's no reason why a team like Carolina would want to give up a guy like Jordan Staal. I'm not talking about real life. I'm talking about this universe. Look at his takeaways to giveaways. I mean, he's a legitimate Selke center. You could trust him down the middle of this squad. But last year for them, he had a 20-goal, 54-point season. They have the blue line. They're trading for the goaltender. Why would they want to trade up or give up one of their best centers, if not their best center? Yeah, their best centers. So that's not going to work. I'm not going to steal Jordan Staal from them. But we go down, all right? Here we go. Brock McGinn. Is that his first name? Yeah, Brock McGinn. I'm really liking his advanced analytics from last year. 18-19, 15 goals, 33 points. Penalty minutes, sure, but he'd be a bottom 6 player, maybe even a 4th liner. But look at this. He hits. He blocks shots for a forward, and he's not that bad defensively. Takeaways to giveaways, you could trust him. So with Bobrovsky on the team and with the depth, this guy could be a plus player in the bottom 6 for us. So Brock McGinn, he's only got, 1 year left at 1.6, so that makes sense for us. And also this guy, Lucas Wallmark, 78 overall. Last year played 69 games, 17 points, doesn't take penalty minutes, a -2. But what I really like about this guy, he's a playmaker, right? Yeah, he's a playmaker. But he's a defensive playmaker, like another guy that you could trust in the 4th line. Look at the takeaways to giveaways, 40 and 45. He's not going to block shots and hits, but like a Wallmark with a Brock McGinn, and then a what's his name? Reed Boucher on the 4th line, right? A sniper, playmaker, two-way forward, something like that. So this is what I'm talking about. These are the kind of players I want to get for Corey Crawford. Same thing, 1 year at $0.7 million. So we're going to save some money. So there it is. Corey Crawford for Brett Pesce, McGinn, and Wallmark. It looks like the trade value is still heavily in their favor. So let's get some value back, coming back the other way. Ooh, I can get a first. Let me try to get a first. Corey, you know what? That's kind of cheese. Corey Crawford for a first, and Brett, that's kind of cheese. Let's go a second and a third. I know the only reason Corey Crawford's trade value is way up there because he's like 88 overall still. But a veteran goalie with 1 year left, I mean, we're already getting Brett Pesce, which is the big piece here, and we're going to get a second and a third. So will it go through? Trade accepted. Yeah, I probably could have got a first there, but I think that's a little bit too much cheese. So you can see how the team is beginning to come together here, boys. We now have Sergei Bobrovsky as our main goaltender, and on the blue line, look at this, 2 righties coming into the lineup. We still have Duncan Keith, but now we have Tyler Myers and Brett Pesce. Joakim Ryan played fine for us last year, and Sebastian Aho we traded for. So there's 5 defensemen, and then Joka Harju and Bakvis we don't know about. So I'm hoping that it's kind of carried the blue line for us. Duncan Keith is still there, but we need some minute loggers. We need guys, younger players who can just play all situations. And I don't know if Duncan Keith's going to kill penalties, but those two guys, Tyler Myers and Brett Pesce, and we have both of them signed 4 and 5 years for what? Both of them signed for under $8.5 million. So I think that's some pretty good deals. And our forward core is basically set. We have a fourth line center now in that Walmart guy. There you go. We got Taves, Schmaltz, Pajot, and Walmart. And we have the forward core set. All we need now is a backup goaltender and maybe a blue liner if I have... because Yokoharju and Bachfist, we don't know if they're going to be ready. If they are, I can always make a trade. Joakim Ryan could move out for one of those younger players. But I could always get one more defenseman, a left-handed defenseman. So let me just go goaltenders. We need a backup. Robin, no. Let's get somebody that we know. 3-star. They're all 3-bar. Yeah, there you go. 4-bar. Koskinen, no. Well, let's get somebody. You know what? Let's bring back Jean-Luc Picard here, boys. I got $2.8 million. I could probably save some money on a backup, but if Bobrovsky goes down with an injury, Budai, can I save any money with a backup here? Is there anybody on like a two-way deal? Nah, everyone's like 75 or less. So, let's just spend some money on a backup, sure. Koskinen, Forsberg, backup. Yeah, let's get this guy Forsberg, all right? There he is, boys. Anton Forsberg? Yeah, Anton Forsberg. Is reflexes, what is that, 5-star reflexes? How's the 5-star reflexes? I don't know how that works out. All right, so Forsberg, offer contract. Going to give you a 1-year deal at 1.250. There you go. That should take us down. Yeah, let me just simulate a few days. Let get Forsberg signed, and I'll see if there's any blue liners that we could sign for the remaining cap that we have. I don't think, though, I saw Jay Bomeister, like a veteran like that, I would sign like a bottom 6 left-handed guy. I would sign, but I don't think I'm going to have enough cap space to get him under contract. So $2.5 million left we have. Defenseman, let me see here. So Chara, new. Bomeister wants $4 million. Yeah, that's not going to work out. Carl Gunnarsson, here we go. $2 million for Carl Gunnarsson. I know he's a lefty. Defensive defenseman, right? Let's see. He played last year, 28 games played. Doesn't take penalty minutes. A -4. What's his takeaways to giveaways? Yeah, doesn't really throw hits and blocks. Yeah. We just need a guy to log some minutes, but I already have some players like that. England. Nathan Beaulieu, did you play last year? You're a young lefty. Takeaways to didn't play much, no. How much of a contract would you want? 1-year deal, Nathan Beaulieu. 1 year, $2 million. And I have, yeah, I could do that. Beaulieu. Yeah, let's try Nathan Beaulieu. Young lefty. He's got, I think, like medium top 4 potential, even though he's already 26. Let's go. Let's just try it. 1 year at $2 million. That should fill up the blue line. So now we have Tyler Myers, Brett Pesce, and Nathan Beaulieu coming in. All right, so advance the day. Let's just get Beaulieu. Beaulieu has decided to go with the Colorado Avalanche. All right, let me go back in, boys. We're taking our time with this. Don't worry. We'll get preseason and a month of simulating done in this video. I promise you. But this could be a big year for us. I'd imagine that we're going to be back in the playoffs as long as the injury bug doesn't hurt us too much. We got into the playoffs luckily last year, but I think we're a much better team with Panarin. Much better. Bomeister still wants that much. Nah, I'm not going to give him that. Weidman. No, you know what? I think Carl Gunnarsson might just be the best here. You could probably just rely on him to kill some penalties. Oh, we can go cheap with him too. Let's go. Yeah. 1 year, 1.9 for Carl Gunnarsson. There you go. All right. Left-handed, defensive defenseman. We need another guy down there in case the young players aren't ready to go. So, or just an injury player. So get him signed. He rejected. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to we're just gonna go to preseason. If I need to trade for a defenseman, I will. Is there any defenseman that I could sign here? Somebody nice and cheap. Come on, defense. 4 mil, 1.5. Chris Weidman, right-handed. I could use another right-handed defense. Did he play it all last year? 82 games played, -20. What about the takeaways and giveaways? Not bad. The only thing is he doesn't hit. You're getting more of a offensive guy in Weidman. Mark Mathot, he's 34. He's still got that top 6. He's lefty. He's giving the puck away a lot, even though he's blocked. You know what? I don't have to play him that minutes. He got 20 minutes time on ice. He wouldn't be playing that much on this team. 38 penalty minutes. I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable getting any of these guys. So we're going to get to free agency. Preseason, and then we're going to see what happens. And I can just have some extra, and we can trade a draft pick for it. So sim to the next season, I will take care of of everything in preseason. You know what? I don't know if our players are going to become uncovered, their overalls, or if I actually have to play them in preseason. So, yeah, you know what? I won't skip anything in preseason. We'll just get to preseason. Hang on a second. All right, so here we are, the beginning of year number 2. Let's see if the Blackhawks can not only get back to the playoffs, but actually get a win in those playoffs. That would be nice. So Panarin's still not uncovered, so I guess I got to play them in preseason. Jesus. This game, man. The fog of war makes it tough. All right, so goaltenders. We got Bobrovsky, we got Forsberg. Now, we're not playing any of our prospect goaltenders in the NHL this year. It's Sergei Bobrovsky for the next, 4 years we are running with this guy. So, Duncan Keith. Tyler Myers, we got to play. Brett Pesce, we got to play all these guys so that their overalls become uncovered. Right now, in the system, is there anyone we want to be playing? Jukka Harju. See, we don't have these guys uncovered. So you know what? I'm bringing up Jukka Harju. There you go. And I'm bringing up Bachfest. Now, you guys let me know if this is the wrong. These moves will result in your team being over the allowable player limit. Now, waivers don't kick in to the end of preseason. So there'd be no problem with even sending Duncan Keith down, right? You'll be required. Yeah, so I might as well send Duncan Keith down because I'm not trying to uncover his overall. I know he's a veteran. Give him some time to rest. So, Bachfist, get your ass up here. All right, so there you go. So, Bachfist is up there, and so is Jukka Harju. We'll get them some time to play in the A. You know what? In fact, Myers, Pesce, Dahlstrom. I'm not using you. All right, you're going to be sent down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Forsling. I'm going to send you down, all right? Just so I don't have to worry about line changes for right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate a bunch of days in preseason, then send my players back down, and then we'll make our line changes. So for right now, we're not worrying about line changes. It's preseason line changes. So Tyler Myers, Brett Pesce, Joakim Ryan, Sebastian Aho, Henry, is his first name Henry? Yeah, Henry Jukka Harju and Adam Bachfest. We're going to see, I want to see if these guys have grown at all. So 72 overall. Remember that, 72 overall. Because if it jumps up, then that's cool. You have to play them in preseason to know. All right, so let's go to forwards. All right, so NHL. So we got Kane, we got Taves, we got Panarin, we got Saad, we got DeBrincat. So all these guys we got to play to see if they've grown, right? Yeah, we're not going to see any kind of growth just yet. So in the system, who do I have that I want to play? No. I got to remember the names, too, of the players that I drafted. And drawn off, yeah, we want you up there. Kurt Adams and Kostopoulos. We want all 3 of these guys up, right? Yeah. Oh, and I'm over the allowable limit, so let me go back to the NHL. Send a bunch of players down. Walmart, I want these guys. Hayden, I don't need to play you. McGinn, Pajot, Yarncroc. I gotta play all these guys. I gotta play all of them. Shit. You know what? Lipsick, McGinn, Pajot, Yarncroc. Yeah, okay. McGinn, Lipsick. We know these guys are like 4th liners, so we'll just send the 4th liners down because they're gonna be playing anyways. We know they are. I just want to see these guys overall. And we're going to do a little bit of an experiment here. So, Reed Boucher, yeah, you can go back down. There you go. All right. So, there's 18 players on our NHL squad. So, let me go to edit lines. I'll go best lines. All right. Get these guys playing. So, boom. Best lines. So, Kane, DeBrincat, Panarin. Yeah, they're even splitting up DeBrincat with Kane. Taves, Yarncroc, Saad, Pajot, Schmaltz, Walmart, and Andronov, Adams, and Kostopoulos. Might as well put Andronov in the middle there. You got Kurt Adams, who's a righty, and Jackson Kostopoulos. So that 4th line, man, of the future. It's kind of cool how you're forced to edit the lines for preseason, because now you're starting to see certain young players together, and that's cool. Like, the idea that I'm forced to play these guys is putting me in a situation that I'd never be in before. Just seeing these young players alongside of veterans, that, I gotta admit, I'm enjoying this. Jukka Harju and Bachfest, Aho and Ryan, and then Myers and Pesce. Yeah, that works out. And goaltenders, we got Sergei Bobrovsky in the net. Now, the AHL, let's go best lines and make sure that there's no one who is, who is scratched, who is, you know what, I'm not worrying about scratch players for preseason. Yeah, I'm not worrying about that. I'm not worrying about any line changes for preseason right now. You guys said that you just have to simulate to the end of preseason and the things will become uncovered. So, let me just, trading block, let me just get this out of the way. All right, let me just, we're not uncovered, but delete all this stuff so that the simulation is not slow. There you go. We might even go into a game, a real-time simulation, to see what Jukka Harju and all those guys look like. If we get like a 3rd period game where we can actually watch it, like a tie game, that might be kind of cool to watch. So surplus, yeah, I'll just leave the draft picks in there. That's fine. Trading block. Okay, so assign the scout. Just in case the scout has to be active in the NHL to get him uncovering guys in preseason, let me take care of this now. So Russia, Finland, Sweden, US East, US West. So which guy did I pick up that is best in the US Central? Hang on. Central's A, and Central's A+. So this guy, E. Hill. Yeah, Ernest Hill, I remember now. So change region. Show you guys how it's done. We go to North America. We go to the United States of America. And we're going to go into the Central, which has 58 forwards, 42 defensemen. Yeah, so we definitely have to get someone in there. All right, so there is US East, US Central, US West. Not Jonathan Chichu. QMJHL, OHL, and WHL. So that's all the amateur scouts. And then the pro scouts, let's see, we got one of the NHL Pacific, Central, Metro. So one of these guys need to be in the Atlantic. Was it Tikkanen? Tikkanen, you're supposed to go in the, where is it? NHL Atlantic. No, you're a B. What about you? Is it a U? NHL A. Yeah. All right. So Nyquist, you are going into the hires. Oh my god. I'm just still getting used to it, boys. All these scouting buttons. It's hard to control. I'll get it though. Hang on. All right. So Nyquist, where are you? NHL, where are you? There you go, Nyquist. So you are going to the NHL Atlantic. So change, it's the Y button. Press Y. There you go. All right, so we select North America, NHL, and then the NHL Atlantic. Okay, I had to click down to get to the Atlantic. Very good. All right, so Nyquist is now scouting the NHL Atlantic for us. Let me just continue down here. NHL Pacific, Central, Metro, Atlantic. Now, the AHL, we have Pacific, Central, North. So I need someone in the AHL Atlantic, is it? Is that what it's called? Atlantic, A+U. All right, so party. So change region. I do like the scouting EA, but it could be a little bit quicker, man. There's a lot of different screens to click on, and it takes... it's not exactly, the perfect responsiveness. It takes a little bit of a long time to get going, especially if your Xbox is starting to go slow if you're downloading something. But still, I'm not going to shit on it. I'm not going to shit on it. So there is everything taken care of. I just want to double check for my own sanity. Russia, Finland, Sweden, US East, Central, West, QM, OH, WH, AHL Atlantic, North, Central, Pacific, NHL Atlantic, Metro, Central, Pacific. Boom. All right, we have 17 out of 20 scouts, and our scout salary, 2.13. Oh, man, we're just there. I didn't even focus on that. All right, so now we will see if our players in preseason actually get scouted. So sim to preseason game. Let's see. Do I have to play a game with them? I actually want to take my time with this. Like, now that we simulated a few days in preseason, have they become uncovered a little bit? Or do I actually have to play the game? No, still 72 overall. All right, let's get into our first game of preseason. We'll actually do a real-time simulation here. And if we get an overtime frame or something, then we'll jump in, all right? So goals. First period, let's see, Chicago up 2-0. Nice. Kane and Myers. Second period, all right, Chicago up. Panarin, Schmaltz, and Silverberg. No point in looking at this game. Third period, all right, Chicago gets one back. Tyson Jost scores on Sergei Bobrovsky. But that's it. So the Chicago Blackhawks win their first game of preseason. Very nice. Okay, hang on. God damn it, game. Come on. Okay, I'm just selecting... Oh, these damn tabs, man. These damn window tabs. Windows 10 screwed everything up. Alright, so now that I've played a game in preseason, if I go to Edit Lines, does it uncover the players now? No, still not. Panarin. So when you guys say you got to play them in preseason, what exactly do you mean by that? Because, is it just... See, is it automatic? Oh my god, can I just select something without the fucking screen flipping over? Holy shit, man. This is what... Hurry the fuck up. Alright, so let me simulate all the way up until this day. Is it just like, is it random? Or does it automatically happen after preseason? Now, everything becomes uncovered. Like, you can't tell. Because I've played a few players in preseason, but it doesn't seem like anything's popping up. So we're 5-0 in preseason. That's good to know. Patty Kane, yeah, look at Kane, 9 points. Like, I'm clicking left and right, and shit's just not popping up. Either it's my controller or the game is just being unresponsive. And then I click it again, and it double taps over. So Panarin has not had anything uncovered, and Jokiharju and Bachfest still not. So... I don't know. All right, let's simulate past the I'm gonna screw this up. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't go past the waiver deadline here. So, oh my god, yeah, you know what? It's the game. I'm clicking left. And then it just takes its sweet-ass time to get there sometimes. It's like there's a delay. All right, so the last game of preseason up against the Nashville Predators. Let's simulate. All right, so salary cap compliance. Teams must be salary cap compliant to start the season. Any team that isn't will automatically be adjusted on October 1st, 2019. So October 1st, I got to get that shit done by. All right, so we are here. The preseason is over. I sent my scouts out, my edit lines. No, you guys are wrong. So anyone suggesting that you got to play your players in preseason to uncover them, you're just flat out wrong. Now, maybe once preseason is over, it gets updated, and only the players that you played get updated. We're going to have to wait and see there, but I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the rosters, get Duncan Keith back up here. I'll take care of all that. This video is already going long. Let me do some power of video editing, and then we can start up year number 2. Okay. So before I do some power of video editing, I have to confirm something with you guys. So I'm bringing up Duncan Keith, Dahlstrom, and Forsling, and I was going to send Jokiharju and Bachvist down. Forgot about this, though. Jokiharju can play in the AHL, no problem. Bachvist, because he's still in the CHL, if I send him down, then I can no longer bring him up to the NHL. What if he's jumped up to a 79 overall? Then I want to play him. So what we're going to do with Bachvist here is we're going to do the old keep him up in the NHL and play him for 9 games. Then if he's not good enough, send him down. We're going to try that, all right? So this is fucking interesting here. So Bachvist, I'm going to hold on to. Jokiharju, I'm going to send down. And, yeah, no waivers, no problem, all right? So we're going to give Adam Bachvist our, what was it, the 7th overall pick or 8th overall pick in 2018, offensive defenseman. Wait, did we uncover his? Yeah, I haven't uncovered anything of it. It's all still 3-bar everywhere. We're going to see if he's ready to play in the NHL or not. So he's going to be our 7th defenseman. So let me go ahead, power video editing. All right, so we are set to go for year number 2. I'll show you guys the lineups for your Chicago Blackhawks. First line, we have Artemi Panarin, Nick Schmaltz, and Patrick Kane. I can always send Taveser back to this first line, but let's split up the two-way forward centers and see if we can get it working, because now Taves can play with Brendan Saad and Alex DeBrincat. So DeBrincat could be that sniper playmaker. Saad is the goal scorer. Taves will control the offense. And the first line, I'm hoping that Panarin and Kane is enough to control all the offense. Schmaltz just has to do a little bit of a defensive job. Third line, we got Brock McGinn, our newest acquisition from Carolina. JGP, there you go. Pajot and Yarncroc. So you got a nice little sniper, playmaker, and two-way forward combination. And then Brendan Lipsick, Lucas Wallmark, who also came over from Carolina, and Reed Boucher, another sniper, playmaker, two-way forward combination. I'm liking our forward core right now. I think Panarin really just brings this top 6 together, and Patrick Kane, I mean, his point total should go way up. The blue line also looks a lot better. Duncan Keith, Brett Pesce. The reason I'm going Brett Pesce on the first line instead of Tyler Myers is he's 82 overall. I want, and he's medium top 4. I want to see if I can get this guy to grow. Tyler Myers is already 29. We know what he is. Top 4 is fine for him. He's going to play alongside of Sebastian Aho, Joakim Ryan, and Adam Bachvist. We're going to see if this guy belongs in the NHL. So 9 games, boys. This is the Adam Bachvist show. Do we keep him? That's the question for this video. We're only going to be simulating 9 games, okay? Because I can't go ahead of that. Special teams, Panarin. I also decided to go DeBrincat on the power play instead of Taves, just because... well, also the computer decided to put him here with best lines, but his offensive awareness and passing, 90 and 90 now. I mean, Taves, he's good, but passing and offensive awareness, 87, 88. He's more of a defensive player. He can be trusted to win faceoffs, but let's load up for the offense. Now, also, I got Adam Bachvist up there on the power play. We're going to see how he plays. If he doesn't play well, then I can always go with, you know what, instead of Sebastian Aho here. I want to get Brett Pesce some power play time. There you go. So, you know what, I'll put even... Yeah, I'll put Brett Pesce on the first line power play. Bachvist, he may not be good enough, and I don't want to slow down Panarin and Kane at all this season. So, Bachvist, you're on the second line PP. Yeah, there you go. Let me just do this again. Brett Pesce, I want to play Brett Pesce. We acquired him. So let's get him playing right now, all right? Even though he's a defensive defenseman, he doesn't play like it. You saw the giveaways that he had. So, hang on a second. That would be 4-man power play. Penalty kill looks like that. Taves, McGinn, Schmaltz, Lipsick, Duncan Keith, Tyler Myers, Joaquin Ryan, and Brett Pesce. All right, we'll keep the offensive defenseman off the penalty kill. Extra attackers looks like that. 4-on-4 looks like that. 3-on-3 looks like that. Couldn't put Kane and Panarin on the same overtime lines, but what are you going to do? Extra attackers, Taves and Kane. Shootout, Kane, Panarin, DeBrincat, Taves, and Keith. And then the goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky, 93 overall. I'm hoping for a big year out of him. Scratch players, we got on the point, Gustav Forsling, David Kampf as our center, and Hayden as another center. So we got some good depth this year. And that is the year 2 Chicago Blackhawks. AHL, I've already got ahead with the lines. You'll notice Kurt Adams, 3rd line left wing, Jackson Kostopoulos, 4th line left wing, and Valery Andronov. I mean, you know what? Did their overalls pop up now, or were those overalls always available? Because Kurt Adams, he's only still 1 bar, but Kostopoulos is now 3 bar. How did that happen? Oh, man, I got to understand the whole preseason scouting thing. Joka Harju is on the first line for the AHL, and Bedwin has also been dressed. So we got 5 players down there in the AHL, and Camden Watt, I just drafted him as a starting goaltender, so he's playing as well. So that is it. So 9 games. We got to count the 9 games out. We are not going past 9 games because I want to make sure that what's his name? Bachvist, if he's not ready, he goes back down to the CHL. I don't know if it's actually 9 games in this game, but we'll see. So 4 St. Louis, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the 9th game is the Winnipeg Jets. So we will simulate all the way to the 20th and not play Winnipeg, all right? It's actually interesting because the first game of the season is Winnipeg, so I'll remember that. So Bachvist's first NHL game. Yeah, he played in preseason, but this is his first career NHL game. Waivers will be in effect starting October 2nd. Yeah, I've already got my waivers taken care of. My teams are taken care of. Now preseason is complete. Nope, I've already assigned my scouts. They are ready to go. And we are set for year number 2. It is underway. So last but not least, let me go to line changes. Now that the preseason has flipped over, now do we see, okay, so Panarin, we're getting 2 bar out of Panarin. 2 bar, 84 overall. My whole team still is only at 3 bar. What about Joka Harju or Bachvist? Bachvist, still only 3 bar, 72 overall. So I don't know what you guys mean when you say you got to play players in preseason to see them. Joka Harju, I still only see the 3 bar. And what about my offensive players? Nah, they're all still the same. So you guys chime in there. How do you uncover rookies when you draft them? Is it just the leagues that they play in and the scouts that you have? Oh man, that's going to be rough. So let us start up year number 2. It's so hard figuring out if you have a good rookie or not. So it's going to be so hard to make trades because you don't know which rookies are available in the NHL. My God. So first period of year number 2, game number 1 up against, what is it, the defending Stanley Cup champion Winnipeg Jets. I think they won the cup in year number 1. I forget at this point. Shit. Matthew Perreault, though, opens up the goal scoring on Chicago's newest goaltender, Sergei Bobrovsky. And I'm hoping for a good .925 save percentage season from Sergei and a goals against below 2.1. I'd love that, man. So Perreault, the only goal in the first period. Let's continue this. Second period, power play for the Winnipeg Jets, and the penalty kill kills it off. Nice. But Josh Morrissey scores, and Mark Scheifele, also the defending Stanley Cup champions. Yeah, oh my God. Roslovich scores on Bobrovsky as well. 16. Oh my God. And Bobrovsky. Oh my God. This is horrible. Bachvist, this is a game to forget, man. But Artemi Panarin and Patrick Kane get their team back on track. Look at that. 6 unanswered. 6 in the fucking... Oh my God, 7. Patrick Laine gets his team back on track. 7-3. What a horrible way to start off year number 2 if you're a Blackhawk fan. But Patty Kane with what, a 3-point night? He probably had an assist to that Panarin goal. So Patty Kane doing well, but our blue line and our goaltending. Oh my God, 9 goals. Nikolai Ehlers. Oh, Brian Little, just score 10. Get it done. Get the double digits in there. Why not? Have a blast. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. All right. So the good news, we scored 4 goals. But the bad news, holy shit, man. We allow 9. Sergei Bobrovsky's debut as a member of the Chicago Blackhawks. Not going to be very memorable. But yeah, 2.9 for Patty Kane. But geez, 2 goals as well. Simulate up to this day. So now that we've played our first game in the NHL, let me go back to edit lines and let me see. Panarin 2, no, it's still the same, and defenseman Bachfest, still the same. So here's how, just my glance at how Fog of War works for younger players. So if you go to Assign Scout, uncovering players is simply based upon your scouts and where they are. So in preseason, say I had a bunch of scouts in the NHL, scouting in my, like, say I put all 5 of my scouts into the NHL Atlantic, and I played preseason. Pretty sure everyone that played in the NHL on my team would become uncovered. I think it's just based on where the players are playing. So if I want to uncover, what's his name, Bachfest, I've got to continue to scout the OHL or the NHL because he's currently in the NHL. So I'd imagine by the 50 game, 30 game, somewhere around halfway through the season, if I continue to scout in the NHL, he will become uncovered. If I send him back down the OHL, it seems like I have to have a scout in the OHL. Man, Fog of War is weird in this game, but we're going to play the first 9 games. We're going to simulate the first 9 and see what Bachfest has done, and then you guys can chime in. So let's just get that first month of simulating done. Yeah, basically a first month. I don't want to go past game number 9 though. All right, so let's get back to the real time or the quick time simulation. We lose the first game of the year 9-4. We lose the second game of the year 3-1. We lose the fourth game of the year 2-0. We lose the third and fourth game of the year 2-0, 3-2. And we answer back with a 5-0 victory, 3-2 victory, 3-2 loss. My God, 2-5 to start the year. Not good at all. It could be Adam Bachfest though. He might not be playing well, and a shootout loss. So 2-5-1 to start the year, boys. Not great, but don't worry. We can always make some line changes. The first line looks like it's doing well. I can always put Jonathan Taves back on that line as well. So let's go into the stats, take a look at everything, and then you guys can chime in, all right? Ooh, it looks like I have him uncovered now. Look at that. So is that from the NHL scout doing his job? Let me go back to edit lines here. All right, so, yeah, Panarin is an 88 overall, so we got him uncovered. 88 overall. Schmaltz is an 83. All right, so we're getting, we got these guys uncovered now. 84, all right, Yarncroc, McGinn. Good. Now, what about Bachfest? Woohoo! Bachfest is an 81, baby! All right, good. I'm glad I kept him up here. So he belongs in the NHL. He's only a -1, but he belongs in the NHL. Beautiful. So we have those right-handed defensemen now. Pesce, Myers, and Bachfest. Keith, we just need 2 more lefties, but Aho and Ryan, that's not bad. So Bachfest is ready to go. So that's cool. I wonder how I uncovered his overall. I don't know how I uncovered it, but shit. Let's go to the AHL. What about these guys? Yeah, Adams has been uncovered. Kostopoulos has been uncovered, and Andronov still not. Now, that might just be because my scout is in the AHL uncovering these guys. So there's Kurt Adams. Now you get to see him for the first time. Low elite, 62 overall. Take a look at those stats. Very nice. Jackson Kostopoulos, 51 overall, but he's 18, medium elite. We're playing him in the AHL. Hopefully he gets better. And Andronov, low elite. All right, what about Jokiharju? Jokiharju is still only 72, but I haven't uncovered him. Yeah, see, Jokiharju still hasn't been uncovered. He still has a 3-bar 72 overall. Fuck, man, this is all over the place. No clue, no clue. So you guys chime in, go nuts with the comment section. How are we supposed to uncover these young players? Did I do the right thing, or would it not have mattered if I played players in preseason? Let me know, all right? So forwards, let's take a look at our players here. Panarin's 10 points, Kane 10 points, and Nick Schmaltz 7 points in 8 games played. So the experiment of Nick Schmaltz on the first line works out fine. I told you, Panarin and Kane playing together, my God, these guys are like peanut butter and jelly, baby. Just stick them together. Good things will happen. Now the second line, DeBrincat, no goals. No goals for Saad and Taveser. So you got your 2 goal scorers on one line. The second line, I was hoping that Saad would be a goal scorer. Look at that second line. DeBrincat, -9. Taves, -9. Saad, -9. So you might have to just go through with Kane and Panarin on the same power play line because -9 at this point, that ain't good enough. Now, a lot of that could have just been the first game. It was 9-4, but still. Third line, Peugeot, Yarncroc, they're doing just fine. Walmart, yeah, it's the second line. The second line's absolutely dog shit right now. Defensively, Pesci. All right, -3, taking no penalty minutes though. Aho. Yeah, we need some offensive defensemen. That's where Bachfist needs to come in. We need to get Bachfist going. His offensive awareness is 89, so he should maybe be on the first line power play as well. Bachfist, boys, what do we do with him? And Sergei Bobrovsky, yeah, save percentage 906. That's going to get better. Don't worry, Sergei. I know over the course of an 82-game season, you will improve. So, boys, I want it. Everything and anything. What do you think about the trades? Corey Crawford to Carolina for Pesci, Walmart, and what was that other guy? Brock McGinn. Signing Tyler Myers, Sergei Bobrovsky, and Artemi Panarin. And also, how do you uncover players' stats in preseason, younger players? And should we keep Joka Harju or Adam Bachfist, or should we send him down? At 81 overall, I say we keep him up on the team. So, boys, let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Hey guys, Johnny here, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and make sure notifications are on so you don't miss out on any new content. We also live stream on Twitch where I take days off my life for your entertainment. Sonny Gray, get out of it. You stupid pieces of shit! I should have gone with Jose for Fernandez! Oh my God, pitching change. Fernandez, get your ass in there. Oh, I swear to God, baseball God just decided to all over me. Grand slam, oh yeah. Make me miss the playoffs with a first-ranked team. Year 2, 30 games above 500, no divisional win, trip to the wild card. First inning.